Hello everyone, welcome welcome back to JNDBooks. I am your Journey Master Matt, and we are back with another episode of Permadeath mode of No Man's Sky. So, last week I say last week, you might be binge watching these. In the last episode, we raised our standing with the Korvax, because that was part of what we had to do in order to get them to listen to us and talk to us. So we had to raise our standing by 2 points, which we did by turning in missions. So the mission target is actually in another system, so we have to return back to that system. Orbital. So while we're waiting for this to load, I noticed we are at 30 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Sincerely and deeply, thank you for 30. I'm curious now, can we get to 35? Can we make it to 35? That would be cool. I need to... Oh, that's an odd glitch. I'm gonna see if the outside of it is the same. No, just the inside. Okay. Let's go to the assistance.
Technology recharge.
Nope, not stopping. Not stopping. Got too much stuff to do right now. How is everybody's weekend going? By the way, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. It is this weekend. Hope y'all all have big plans. What? I mean, unable to... I mean, landing area not clear. Landing area is totally clear. come back. I am, aren't I? Oh, it's on the outside of the windows too. Come on. I'm gonna have to wait for the storm to clear.
Storm clearing.
Well, that didn't take long at all. Later on, whenever we get our jetpack more upgraded, we can fly for longer and won't even have to use ladders. But right now, we do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. As I approach the life form, the lights in its shell casing begin to brighten and constrict. Chattering noises issuing forth. They hold out a scanner. It's unclear if Artemis' translator is working. Information exchange possible. We only require a small sample of your organic components and a full technology scan. The life form becomes agitated and upset. The lights on their mask starting to dilate and flicker. The life form shell casing begins to dilate and flicker. They attempt to scan my scanner. It's clear that my tool interferes with its own. I allow the life form to scan. They create a three-dimensional cross-section of body, exosuit, skin, organs, and all included, refining the model through occasional projections. Eventually, it is complete. This data is invaluable to Korvax convergence. Thank you, Traveler. I will, of course, assist you. I asked the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis' location. Location does not exist, Traveler. Ehu, nothing is more tragic than a corrupted piece of code. I'm just gonna say thank you, because if I asked, they could have made a mistake. They'd be mad. Good luck in your journey. Please, feel welcome to return and deliver a blood sample at any time. Give him a blood symbol. Oh. Okay. I thought I parted on good terms. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. There you are. I found high ground, I think. When you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air and mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? I tell Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far as to claim those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. As I speak, the line begins to crackle with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. These stars, they've altered since I made that chart. Blinked out. How is this possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to... It's quiet at first, but it is there. Unmistakable, growing steadily louder with each passing moment. A sound beneath their words, a sound as if glass could scream. They're coming for me. I can see them, smell them. I discovered the glyphs for a portal. Traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within their... They're gone. My data fragmented in the... I just wanted to discover worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. I didn't... 16. Warn your face. It... Please, not yet. I'm not... The signal cuts off. As it crackles into oblivion, I hear a name through the static. Apollo. A frequency for Apollo has been added to my hollow terminus contacts. Let's make sure multiplayer is off. Because we don't need this, my system crashing. Need to be sure and come back here and do these missions on my personal save. The weekend is where you get all the good Quicksilver. What's the mission this weekend? Eliminate hazardous flora. Ooh. I need to definitely make sure I do that one. I need a frigate module. Oh. What have you learned, traveler? What generates Artemis entity signal? I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis's location. I explain their strange messages, Apollo, and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses. Their light blinks as they process the information. Artemis splits between worlds, into the data fall. Our home lives in these spaces. These holes are stable, small. Nada is worried, Traveler. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada. This is a puzzle. A trap? Or a tragedy? Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If Traveler entity is curious, Nada has advice. The rampant crimson is the work of Atlas falsity. Other Korvax say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas false entity hunts Nada. The Traveler may seek them out, draw them away. To do. Okay. Let's see. Locate and activate a hollow terminus. Hollow terminus detected. There's one. I guess that's pretty handy because we gotta go to this planet anyway. You know, on my personal save, it also was a very hot and scalding planet when I was talking to Apollo. Maybe he just likes hot planets. This a yeah, it's a approximate. Irritates me, those approximate locations. Why can you not just? Found it. Just like that. system we in? Laguana 2, 3. Where's it gonna be? Laguana 4. Where's my... There it is. Laguana 4. Oh. I've been having so much. I guess it's a storm. A storm's a brewing. That's it. There's a storm a brewing.
Weather update. Storm clearing. Units received.
There's a lot of these little monsters. Well, not monsters, they're not attacking.
Units received.
That's an ugly little creature.
Units received. Units received.
Okay. Let's go speak to Apollo.
Units received. Units received.
I just walked off the tower. Wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Glad I have a jetpack and quick reflexes. It'd be really cool if Hello Games would use these towers and you could send messages to like friends if you had a friend code. That'd be really cool. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. See, because they could do that, like have multiple players. If you had a friend code, you just like send a message. The transmission is silent. The stranger just stares at me. I greet you. Identify yourself or I end this call. Friend of Artemis. No, you're not. Well, why not? Why do you use that word at all? Friend. It's just a label, a pretense to make you feel better about being alone. Why are you contacting me anyway? Is Artemis behind this? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I paid to meet. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Well, Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Apollo's demeanor changes. They appear uncomfortable at the news. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Apollo studies a log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course, drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly. And this, the portals, perhaps they're the key. Yes, probably. But if we can figure this out, we can save Artemis too. Don't fret. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this and be partners? Yeah. If you're going to work with me, you need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you to a contact of mine. They'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. But yeah, it'd be really cool if they use these towers like between players, and it would fit within the lore, because just like every traveler, quote unquote, in the story is in like a different universe or a different reality, you could do that between players. Just saying, like texts to friends that you had. But you had to have a friend code. That would be... Because otherwise you just get a whole bunch of... random, useless messages. Oh. That's a really pretty picture. Okay, let's go see if we can't find
Ground protection falling.
Apollo's network. Or his contact, not network. I love the fact that you can go from space to planet, back to space, and in between planets. Oh! Okay. That was big. Which one wants to talk to me? Any of them? Oh yeah, I'll probably. That's what they call the enterprise model. That'll be so cool if we could afford a freighter right now. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that we can't. Because your first freighter is only free if you survive protected from pirates. So let's see. Let's see if it's first freighter is free regardless. or if it's only the pirate, like save it from pirates. Because if we save one from pirates, then that first one will be free, but we don't have to accept the first one. An air of weary authority clearly marks his being as a freighter's captain. Yeah, I don't have the funds for that. 13 million. Interstellar scanner. Huh. I don't have that upgrade in mine on my other save. Pieces are kind of cooler. What is that thing? Oh, it's already got a vehicle bay fragment. No, that's cool. Is there anything in it that I can eat? No. Okay. Alright, back to what we were doing. Okay. We're gonna go find Apollo's contact. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Oh, I might actually get to do something here. freighter this episode. Come on, let's get a freighter this episode. I should have worded that. The life form, who must be the captain of this freighter, looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard their vessel.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Did we just get a freighter this episode? Was not expecting to do that. But we can hope so. The Smarsufi Gamma. Oh no, that's the planet. Over by Demine Killer. Oh, that's the reason it sounds familiar. We've been here before. To buy a freighter, board it and speak to the captain. Saving a freighter from pirates will make it cheaper. Where's it at? Oh, okay. Freighter fleets. Command of a large capital ship offers several benefits. High among these, ability to command a fleet of frigates. The alien barks loud battle cry as I approach, celebrating our victory, I hope. They gestured toward the control panel of their freighter as if to suggest I take command. Inspect freighter. Okay, C class. Hyperdrive range. I do like the shape though. Which the classes, not really the biggest deal. I know there are a lot of people that want A class or C class, or A class or S class. But you can always upgrade. You can always upgrade things like your hyperdrive and things like that to give it better range. It's really just more about if you like the look. I do kind of like the look of this one. There's just something about it. It kind of almost looks Star Wars-esque. Because I know the ones with this wing design, a lot of times will have what looks like a front end nose that looks like the... I went blank on the class of ship. It's what the clones fly in. Almost like a Star Destroyer. This one kind of has... So I know it's that class because of this wing set back here. It doesn't have the pointed nose, but it does have like almost like a stormtrooper looking front there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is a long one because the more cargo spaces you have front to back means it's a larger size. So it is a large starship. That hyperdrive range, though. That's a tough choice. I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. I like it. What's this in here? Oh, this is totally different. Not at all what I'm used to. Oh, we got a ladder. We got multiple. I know we can do multiple levels, but I've never had ladders up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what we got back here? Nothing. Okay, well, I do like having these extra stuff. Did Hello Games update freighters again? Cause I'm not used to seeing. Okay. Upgrade control. Oh, it's industrial room expansion. I'm gonna take these. If I remove everything by hand, then basically what I get are the pieces. that window. Like having that window. Which one did we... Oh, okay. That's what color it was. Go with teal. Teal. Actually, no, we're going to do that. Build a construction terminal. Magnetized ferrite. And carbon nanotubes. I don't have either of those. Dang. I don't have a refiner room. Alright, manage fleet. Starship Archive. There's the two ships that we own. So now we only have a Keatig's Lost Work. It's a science vessel. Gra, interloper captain. Our ship lacks a fleet command room. We cannot possibly dispatch expeditions in this state. Navigator Mdoij has prepared an expedition for my fleet. My freighter lacks the fleet command room. I need to maintain communications during voyage. Well, if you will give me the stuff. Oh. Okay, so we need to think this out logically. A fleet command room, you would want it to be relatively close to the bridge. So, what I'm thinking is get rid of that, build the fleet command room in that middle. Let's do 2. We've got 5 that we can build. How many of these can we do? We could do 4 of these of the cultivation chamber. Okay. And so these storage rooms, what they actually do is they're kind of like universal. So like if I place them in this, then anytime that I build a base and I build a storage room on those bases, those corresponding storage boxes will have the same contents. Having that window there. We gotta think stuff out logically. Calibrating command post to new master signature. Success. Master profile indicates 1 support frigate available. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprints available. Download? Yeah. Salute you two. Grah! Interloper, Captain. There is fresh glory available for the fleet. I have charted new expedition routes. Prepare for triumph. View potential. Okay. 57 minutes. Launch expedition. Whoosh. Off he goes. Oh yeah, I gotta we need to rename. We need to rename the... We can rename everything. We need to rename the freighter. So what shall we name it? You know what? I'm gonna let you, as the viewers, come up with names. I would love for anyone and everyone that's watching this to think of a name that would be good for this. And then by the time the next episode uploads, I will have picked a name out of all the ones that, and I'll pick the one I like the most, or I will use it as inspiration if I don't quite like it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments good name recommendations. And then next week, next episode, you might just see it. Fleet Command Online. Calibrating to Fleet Commander lists of the MV4 key tags lost work. Greetings, interloper, Captain. The expedition has covered 202 light years, and I estimate our plotted route will take a further 54 minutes, 58 seconds. All systems nominal. I can inspect ships. What does it do? Expedition progress. Monitor progress of fleet command room. Pursue other adventures while the fleet is away. So the upgrade. This is where we'll get upgrades. We need nanite clusters. That way we could do black and yellow. So we'd need 10,000 nanite clusters. Customize appearance. Yeah, we'll do emerald. We'll do green. So this, we're going to move our flag from the capital city. This will be my Emperor's command ship. Yeah. Well, we didn't meet Apollo's contacts this episode. However, we did get a freighter, which personally I think is a lot cooler. Oh, gotta be inside the construction area. I still don't have the... Okay, we're going to do one thing real quick. We're going to see if we... Where is it? Is it in here? It's supposed to be in here somewhere. Ah, I called it in, so there it is. Let's call in the Space Anomaly. We'll see if we can't afford does. I may do that after the recording, that way I can go ahead and have it in the next episode. We can see what we want to get with it. The module. First, can we find... Don't think we'll find it. I gotta have... I don't like a galactic trade terminal. Ship right here. We call it a save point. Alright, well that is all the time that we have for this episode. As always, thank you for joining me on this journey. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. It really helps out the channel. I would love for us to try to get to 35 subscribers. Small steps, baby steps. Of course, I would love for it to get to 1,000 or 5,000 or tons more. But baby steps. You gotta take baby steps. You gotta crawl before you can walk and walk before you can run. But like I always say, it's a journey, not a destination. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that salvage module in between recordings. So that way y'all don't have to sit here and be bored and watch me try to do all that. So, until next time, bye-bye.